Hi, my name is Keith and welcome to my YouTube channel. So last year I promised that by January I should be able to do account management for other people. This means trading forex on behalf of other people. Okay, but actually I did try out managing for a few people, about 5 people last year. Okay, and it went okay as expected, but I'm sorry to announce that plans have changed and I'm not going to be doing account management for people because of many reasons, of which actually I talked about in the previous video of which I posted about last year about the account management. But instead actually I got something in fact more better than account management. So instead of doing account management, I've decided that I am going to be offering loans. But why do I want to start offering loans? Well, I know everything is risky, okay, but okay, trading for people is actually more risky than anything. Okay, yeah, so the type of loans I'm going to be providing are collateral based loans. These type of loans can be given to anyone, so it doesn't matter if you are working or not. All you need to do is simply have something to put as collateral and you can get a loan. Okay, so in this video I'm simply going to talk about what my loans are, how you can get them, what you need to know, how they work, and everything else. Okay, so remember, all you need to do is simply click the link in the description and you're going to be redirected to my website with all the information you need to know. Okay, so you don't have to start looking for information from somewhere else. So without wasting any of your time, so the loans I'll be giving are collateral based loans, so you'll be able to get any amount between a 200 kwacha and a 2000 kwacha, and you'll be able to pay back in 31 days, unlike as compared to other platforms such as Zamcash or this new one, I've forgotten the name, where you have to pay back in a week, some of them in 14 days, and the fees are just too much. So talking about the interest rate, my rate will be really small. Okay, so in fact, okay, when you get my loan, okay, the interest rate is simple. Okay, so really very simple, is 1% a day. So this means that when you get a loan, my loan will be required to pay them back in 31 days. That is really a full month. So 31 days, that is 31%. Okay, which is okay, because some people actually giving loans where you have to pay back in 14 days and have to pay back 50%, which is too much. And if you compare the loans from Zamcash and these other platforms, like when you get a loan, just to get a loan you need to deduct an amount, and the interest is just too much. Like it's waste. Like getting a loan these days online feels as if you're being robbed. Like it's not really worth it these days to get a loan in Zambia, because you end up paying back more, which does not really make sense. So I think this is a good solution I've come up with to offer loans with better interest rates and loans that anyone can afford. Yeah, I know I would have tried non-collateral based loans, but it's just hard. I don't know if it's even a good idea to give someone a loan without any collaterals. Okay, because actually I don't have time for me to start moving up and down, chasing people, asking people for money, or yeah, like that can be too much for me. So giving collateral based loans can actually save myself time in a situation whereby someone fails to pay. All I can simply do is simply sell the collateral, and that should solve the problem. Okay, so let's go on. Let me try to read more. So let's talk about collateral, like what qualifies to be called collateral. So for example, if you need a loan for 500 kwacha and you have got a phone of which you bought at 500 kwacha, can that phone qualify as collateral? The answer is no. Why is that so? Okay, you want a loan for 500 kwacha and the phone you bought it at 500 kwacha. So I'm sure you already know that if you bought a phone at 500 kwacha, like today, tomorrow you cannot sell it at the same price as 500 kwacha, because it's no longer new, it's no longer boxed. No one will buy it at the original price. So if you were to sell that phone, you'd probably sell it at a loss of about, let us say, 300 kwacha or 400 kwacha. Okay, so there's depreciation. Okay, so if you buy something, you cannot sell it back at the same price you bought it at. So if you want a loan, let us say loan for 500 kwacha, you need to provide something worth double the amount. Okay, why provide something which is worth double the amount of the loan you want? Because, for example, if you get a loan for 500 kwacha and you give a collateral which worth like 1 pin or 1.5, okay, it's going to force you to try and find the money and pay back. Okay, so that you don't end up losing the collateral because it's worth a lot of money. So that way, okay, if you fail to pay back the loan, I'll be able to sell it and I won't have problems finding a customer. So let us say you give me a phone you bought at 500 kwacha. Okay, obviously I want to be able to sell the phone at 500 kwacha, so it's going to be a loss at my side. And if you know, when it comes to business, the goal is to make money and not to make losses. So I do not want to make losses on my end, so this is why you cannot provide collateral for something that I would have problems selling, or something where I would make a loss if I was to sell. So this means that you need to provide something worth double the amount of the loan you want to get. So on my website, when you visit my website, there is a loan calculator. So all you need to do is simply enter in the amount, okay, then to tell you how much you will have to pay at the end of 31 days. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so for example, let's say I want a loan for 2,000, then I have to pay back in 31 days, and I click on calculate. It's telling me that after 31 days I need to pay back a 2,620 kwacha, so which is okay as compared to other people or other websites. So let us say you need the loan for 200 kwacha. Okay, you would pay back 262, so the interest is like 62 kwacha, which is not bad, and they're paying this in 31 days, not in 1 week, not in 14 days, but in 31 days. So I think 31 days is a lot of time for someone to be able to find the money, so I think this shouldn't be hard. Okay, so now what are the steps of getting a loan from me? As I said earlier on, the first step is visit the link in the description. We're going to read about the loan. Okay, then what you need to do is simply read through everything. Okay, make sure that you read and understand the terms and conditions. You also download the loan agreement form and read what's written, so that you can be aware of everything. Okay, once you are done with reading, okay, there's a link down on the website. You need to click on apply. When you click on apply, you'll be requested to enter your full names, your number, the collateral you have. Okay, then once you fill in the form, okay, you have to wait for me to reply and access your loan, your loan application, if the collateral is accepted or not. Okay, so once you apply, okay, you'll be told whether your loan application has been accepted or not. If it has been accepted or not, then you'll be requested to download the loan agreement form. But even before you apply, you are going to have the access to the loan agreement form, so you will know what you're getting into before you even apply. So okay, once the application is complete, okay, later on you'll be communicated on how you can actually deliver the collateral. So remember, before the loan can be given out to you, you first have to deliver the collateral. Okay, I need to possess it, then the loan will be given to you. Then once you pay back the loan, the collateral will be given back to you. So remember, there are no hidden fees. You don't have to pay anything before the loan is given to you. The only thing you have to pay is your collateral, of which I'm going to keep, okay, until you pay back. Now the most important question is, what happens when you fail to pay back the loan? So as I said earlier on, the interest is 1% per day. In 31 days, that is 31%. Okay, so it's supposed to pay back on the 31st or any day within 31 days. But if you fail to pay back within 31 days, you are given 5 days after 31 to pay back. But these 5 days are not free. There will be a certain fee, okay, of which the fee you're going to find it in the terms and conditions, okay. So you're going to be given 5 more days. You need to pay back the loan in those 5 more days. But again, what happens again if in those 5 more days you fail to pay back? So now this is the part which is the part I hate, of which I do not want to actually have to come to use it. So this is the part where you have to sell your collateral to recover the amount because I failed to pay. Like, this is really bad. I don't really wish to end up doing this because I can't feel good on my side, and I'm sure you can't feel good on your side because you're going to provide collateral that is probably worth the amount of the loan you got, and it's really going to be a loss on your side. So it's going to be bad. So 31 days is a lot of days for you to be able to pay back the loan. And always remember that only get a loan if you really need it, and only get a loan if you know that within 31 days you have the money and you pay back, so that you don't lose your collateral. So to summarize, if you fail to pay back after 31 days, you'll be given 5 days. After 5 days you fail to pay, I sell the collateral, I recover the money, and that's it. That's the end of the deal. Yeah, so I guess I've talked about everything. I don't know if I've left out anything. So let me know what you think about this idea, if it is okay, if there's something I need to include, if there's something I need to add, or there's something I need to remove, if it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea. Let me know anything you think, and I'll read all the comments and I'll check them out. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video. But for now, remember, the link is in the description.